My name is Charisse Walker with Shocker Properties, and I am standing outside the Baking Hive, which is the cutest place ever. And I'm with Elisa Barber, who is the owner. So we are going to go inside and she's going to give us a tour. So I found the Baking Hive almost a year ago.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're located at 3362 South, 2300 East. And what I loved is you pull into a parking lot and it's tucked a little away, kind of like a little beehive.
Yeah.
And so when I walked in, I was so in awe about everything, and everything looked so good. So we hit it off.
Yes. Yes, we did.
And I was really impressed at this really cute establishment. So tell me a little about yourself.
I opened about 6 years ago. I went to a little bit about myself. I'm a local, a Utah local. I actually grew up in this neighborhood that the bakery's in. And after I did my undergrad at Berkley, and then I decided I wanted to go to culinary school. I grew up baking and cooking with my grandma, and those were my most favorite childhood memories. So I thought, why not do what you love? So I moved to Ireland, and I went to culinary school in Ireland. And after Ireland, I moved to London, and I chefed in a Michelin star restaurant there. So I'm trained in both pastry and savory. So I spent half my time in the Michelin star restaurant and the other half in one of London's top bakeries, and it was amazing. And it's this amazing German chef who taught me so many fabulous things. Yeah.
Great.
From there, I moved back here to Salt Lake City, and I worked in a very popular bakery down in the 9th and 9th area, Tooley Bakery, which is amazing and delicious. And from there, I moved to Scotland as I realized I wanted to open my own bakery, but I knew nothing about business, so I thought I better learn. And I moved to Edinburgh, Scotland, and did my MBA. And then I moved back here in 2014. I just felt real strongly that I should come back to my home and my family and my roots and bring all my favorite baked goods and treasures I found along my journey back to Salt Lake City. So I opened the Baking Hive in 2014.
These look absolutely delicious. I'm ready to just take a huge bite and just enjoy it. So
oh, thank you. Yes. So these are some of our most popular things at the Baking Hive. These are our 3 most popular cakes. The lemon cake is by far the most popular. Fresh lemon zest and lemon juice in the cake and the icing, so it's really fresh and delicious. Our triple chocolates for all you chocolate lovers. Chocolate butter cake, chocolate buttercream, and then we swirl with ganache. And then the salted caramel is amazing. I actually did this for my wedding cake. And it's a vanilla butter cake, vanilla buttercream, and then I pour homemade salted caramel over it. And I lightly sprinkle it with Malden sea salt, which is one of my favorite English sea salts, amazing. And then down here are some of our favorite bars and cookies. Our chocolate chip cookies are so delicious. We roll them in raw sugar before we bake them. So they're really soft on the inside and then a crunch on the outside from the sugar. This is called a millionaire shortbread in London. We call it a sticky Sammy, but it's kind of like a gourmet Twix bar. So homemade shortbread, homemade caramel, and chocolate on top. And then behind that is our caramel jaguar bar, which is like a Carmelita, if you've ever had one of those. So it's kind of ooey gooey, brown sugar buttery base, and then caramel on top. And then the Dirty Johnny is a chocolate chip cookie base, a brownie, and chocolate buttercream, and it is like chocolate decadent heaven. It's so delicious. So these are our Baking Hive favorites, but we have loads more. We do lots of seasonal cakes, and all of our cakes and baked goods are full butter items and really wholesome. I try to get all local ingredients as much as possible and fresh and delicious. So this is one of my favorite little areas of the bakery. This is where kids can drop in and decorate already baked cupcakes and cookies. We do recommend doing by appointment because sometimes we have birthday parties out here and it gets really wild and crazy, so we close it during birthday parties. Our birthday parties are fantastic and so fun, and it's totally different from any other parties. We have everything from cupcake decorating to cupcake baking to cake decorating, cake baking, French macarons, eclairs. All of your wildest birthday baking dreams can come true here at the Baking Hive. We also offer 6-week baking classes. We do a younger kids class that we start from ages 3 to age 7. And then we have a juniors baking class, and that is ages 8 up to 16. And the difference is the little kids classes, it's smaller recipes, so they mix everything by hand. So when they go home, they can easily create it without using a KitchenAid or something crazy like that. Whereas the junior classes, they do full batches. So they will use things like KitchenAids. They'll usually learn to pipe, make French macarons, eclairs, all that sort of fun, fabulous things. And then we have our adult classes, which we do in our lower kitchen. And those are on a one-off basis. So it's a one focus class. They're usually around 2 hours long. And we really get in-depth and hands-on.
So we are down in your kitchen,
Yes.
and this is where the magic happens with people, right?
Yes, exactly. This is where I do actually our junior baking classes down here, and then our adult classes, and we do a lot of really fun couples date night classes, which are awesome and really popular.
Which I need. So.
Yes, come.
Okay. So what type of things do you do?
So let's see, God, we do a whole assortment of things. We'll do cake decorating. One of our most popular is actually our donut making class.
Nice.
So we teach them to make 2 different types of donuts. They roll them out. They go home with an insane amount of donuts to love each other with. We do bread making classes. We've done French macaron, eclairs. Oh God, I'm trying to think. Just anything you can think of, we do. So usually the adult classes, we try and offer a variety of days and times. So yeah, if you just follow us on Instagram or our website, we'll post them there.
Which is?
So at Baking Hive on Instagram and Facebook, and then bakinghive.com is our website.
Well, if you're looking for a place that is delicious, locally owned, come check out the Baking Hive. I'm Charisse Walker with Shocker Properties. Have a shocking day.